The isekai genre, known for transporting ordinary characters to fantastical worlds, has continued to captivate audiences around the world. One such series that brings a unique twist to this genre is Salaryman ga Isekai ni Ittara, Shitennou data ken, translated as when a salaryman is reincarnated into another world, he becomes one of the four heavenly kings. The premise combines the ordinary, everyday life of a salaryman with the extraordinary fantasy of another world, creating a mix that is both humorous and intriguing. This article explores the background of the series, its main themes, and why it has gained popularity among fans of the isekai genre. Background and premise: the ordinary meets the extraordinary. The story of Salaryman ga Isekai ni Ittara Shitennou centers around a typical office worker who finds himself in a completely different reality after an unexpected turn of events. Like many other isekai protagonists, he is reincarnated in a world filled with magic, monsters, and mystical beings. However, instead of becoming a hero or a humble adventurer, our protagonist ends up as one of the Shitennou, or the four heavenly kings, powerful figures who serve under a demon lord. This twist on the classic isekai setup adds an element of comedy and subversion, as the protagonist, used to dealing with spreadsheets and deadlines, suddenly finds himself managing a territory in a world of magic. It's a story that blends the mundane aspects of a salaryman's life with the thrilling challenges of a fantasy setting. A Clash of Worlds. The series explores the humor and challenges that arise when an ordinary salaryman, whose skills revolve around navigating corporate hierarchies and balancing work-life stress, is thrust into a role of power and influence in a completely unfamiliar world. The clash between his previous life's experience and the new expectations as a Shitennou leads to comedic situations where his methods of managing minions and resolving disputes are heavily influenced by his background as a salaryman. Themes in Salaryman ga Isekai ni Ittara Shitennou. The struggles of the modern worker. One of the main themes of the series is the reflection on the struggles of modern office workers. The protagonist's past life as a salaryman is filled with the usual challenges: long hours, demanding bosses, and the constant pressure to perform. This element of his backstory makes him a relatable character for many readers who have experienced similar struggles. His new life in the fantasy world presents him with a different kind of pressure, but he often relies on his salaryman instincts to handle difficult situations, from managing his subordinates to negotiating with rival factions. Power and responsibility. The narrative also delves into the theme of power and the responsibility that comes with it. As a member of the four heavenly kings, the protagonist finds himself in a position of authority, which is a stark contrast to his former life as a low-ranking office worker. The story explores how he learns to balance his new responsibilities, applying principles from his old life, such as teamwork, strategic thinking, and problem-solving, in this new and unfamiliar environment. It's a journey of personal growth as he transforms from a stressed-out employee into a competent leader in a world of magic. Humor and subversion of isekai tropes. Salaryman ga Isekai ni Ittara Shitennou also stands out for its subversion of typical isekai tropes. Instead of becoming a hero destined to save the world, the protagonist is aligned with the so-called villains of the story. This setup allows the series to play with the usual expectations of good versus evil, creating scenarios where the protagonist has to question his role and the nature of his new world. The humor often stems from his attempts to apply corporate strategies to situations that require a completely different approach. Why the series appeals to fans. A fresh take on the isekai genre. With so many isekai stories focusing on heroes and adventurers, Salaryman ga Isekai ni Ittara Shitennou offers a refreshing change of pace. By focusing on a character who is more at home in the boardroom than on the battlefield, the series provides a unique perspective on the isekai formula. Fans appreciate the way it combines the familiar struggles of modern life with the excitement of fantasy, creating a story that feels both relatable and imaginative. Relatable character dynamics. The interactions between the protagonist and other characters, from his fellow Shitennou to the various inhabitants of the New World, form a core part of the story's appeal. These relationships often highlight the contrast between his salaryman sensibilities and the expectations of those around him. For example, his attempts to introduce concepts like team building and efficiency into the realm of monsters and magic lead to comedic yet heartwarming moments. The character dynamics allow for both humor and deeper emotional connections, making the story engaging for readers. Comedy and light-hearted storytelling. While the series has its serious moments, it is primarily known for its comedic tone. The protagonist struggles to adapt to his new role, combined with his attempts to apply office work strategies to fantastical problems, create numerous funny situations. This light-hearted approach helps the story maintain a sense of fun and adventure, even as it explores deeper themes of responsibility and adaptation. Conclusion. Salaryman ga Isekai ni Ittara Shitennou takes a fresh approach to the isekai genre by blending the mundane experiences of a salaryman with the thrilling challenges of a fantasy world. Its focus on humor, relatable struggles, and character growth make it a standout series that appeals to fans looking for a different kind of adventure. By offering a protagonist who relies on strategic thinking rather than pure strength, the series presents a story that is both entertaining and thought-provoking. Whether you're a longtime fan of isekai or new to the genre, Salaryman ga Isekai ni Ittara Shitennou offers an engaging journey that explores what happens when the ordinary meets the extraordinary. It's a story that reminds us that sometimes, even the skills of a humble office worker can make a difference in a world of magic and mystery.